Hi there, it's Elaine here. Sorry it's been a little bit long since my last video. I thought I would show you some collaging today with Margarete Miller's Collage Weekly planner. Now, I'm not going to do it in a planner, and obviously I'm starting quite late, so I'm going to be starting with week 15. But before I do week 15, I thought I would show you what I've done so far, because I have done some already. I decided I would start at week 10 for the purposes of some catching up to what is week 15. Well, by the time you see this, we'll be in week 16, but I'm videoing this on a Sunday. So now the only problem is I am doing it in an A3 sketchbook, and this way doesn't fit very well in my screen, but this way just about does. So I'm afraid I might have to try and remember to move the book, because today's one I am working this way, which is going to be causing a bit of a problem because I can't get the height on my arm of that holds my phone, my camera. So I've had a little word with hubby, and I've asked him whether he can set me up something in the ceiling, because my ceiling's quite low in here, and he said he needs to have a look, and he might be able to put me some sort of bracket up that I can connect my holder onto. But for this video, I'm afraid we're going to have to wing it a bit. So I will be turning the book each time. That's a pocket I put in here. Oh, hang on a minute. What I'll do is I will show you what this is how you do the assignments. Basically, she calls them assignments. It's a 52-week prompt assignments, and you have 5 prompts plus a bonus. Each prompt, basically you have to search for the prompt and make a collage with it. You can use the bonus if you want to by swapping out one that you can't use or don't like or whatever, or you can use the bonus as well as the 5 others. So it depends on you, what you find and that sort of thing. And then she says, where is it? Yeah, the bonus is there to use in case you need to swap out one of your prompts. Use a piece of scrap pattern paper in your collage or as a background. After you create a collage with your 5 prompts, add a sticker, rubber stamping, anything else to embellish it if you'd like. And if you're on social media, share your work using the hashtags. So it's basically hashtag CW Planner. This is number 15. So each week you put obviously what number it is, and I've already got a couple up on Instagram. Some of you might have already seen those, and there's a few that I haven't put up yet, but you'll see them all here today. So let's show you number 1. Oh, there you go. See, I've knocked the camera already. Right, so I'm going to have to show you. I'm going to have to flip because I've stuck the prompts on the back of the page. So I'm going to have to keep flipping it over to read the prompts because I haven't got another one. So number 1, something fast. So in this one, I've used the rockets, satellite. So I've got a couple of rockets and the satellite. Then a postage stamp, a piece of map. So I have got some postage stamps. The map is a star map, which is what gave me the idea of the space theme. I've also added some nice spacemen. You can see the top half. There's the map with the moon. At the time that I was doing this one, I was also working on last week's, well, week 14's prompt. And I got one of the prompts modelled up, and I ended up, because week 14 had got a schematic in it. There's me thinking that it should have been in this one, so I've actually stamped schematics in the background and used one here, which I could have used that anyway, because I do like, this is my Marine Engineers book paper, and I do like using it because it's got equations and all sorts of things in that, and I love it. So we've got postage stamps, a border or frame, a portion of a brochure. So this is my border or frame. I thought that looked cute with the flowers. Totally doesn't go. This, I kind of think it came out of a brochure. It was a page that's, I think I got it in my Christmas box from Sharika. So I'm kind of using that as a part of a brochure. And then obviously there is, for the bonus, you can use a form or part of a form, which I did use because I wasn't really sure if that was a brochure or not. So I wasn't going to use, this is a form as well, obviously. I wanted to add a little bit more colour because this is beautiful Stamperia paper. So I'm going to try and show you a close-up as best I can, so you can kind of take it all in. I think that's the bottom. And so I've only done number 1. As I say, I started at week 10, so I haven't actually done any more from 1 to 9, from 2 to 9 yet. So I've got lots of blank pages because I've counted up all the ones I was going to do. So that this one you may have seen on Instagram. This is week 10, and for the prompts for this are an illustration, which is the orange flowers, and a person and something round. These are round. Doesn't say it has to be a circle, but it is round. That's round. These are kind of round. There's a bit of stamping in the background with my new something dusk it's called, my new Memento dark blue ink. I did put the little bits that go with that on it as well, just for a little bit of extra decoration. A shoe, sheet music, and tissue paper. Sheet music, obviously, and tissue paper for the bonus. I did use because I wanted to add another colour, and there's a little bit of other book pages in the background to give it some, well, background for the ladies and that to stand on. Now these are Tim Holtzy things. I'll give you a bit of a close-up because I never took any close-ups for Instagram, so you can't really see it because it is so big. I can't go over anymore. And sorry, I'm right near my stand doing it that way. So I've knocked it again. Hopefully it will settle down again in a minute. So that's week 10. And you've seen this one, which is week 11. I think quite a few people like this one. I must admit, I loved all the geometric shapes, and I'll give you a little quick close-up of them because some of them didn't really show up too well. Hopefully I'm not jogging it too much. So obviously a flower, a measurement, which is the body measurements for the waist and everything. I've also got measurements down here that came from the same book. and also cut a circle out of this same page that I used for this one. So it's the geometric shapes are all of those. Stitching, and it says you can either draw it, stamp it, or reel, and both the clusters have got stitching on them. They're from the lovely Corey from Coco Cornucopia on Instagram. And it says foreign language. So this is Dutch. This is from my old Dutch book. And this was on the page. I thought he looked quite good because he was holding his arm out. I think that's all of them. Now the problem is with this one, I've stuck it on the wrong way round. And I don't want to show you the next one yet because nobody's seen that one. So, something torn, which they're all torn. Measurement, bonus, geometric shape, stitching, yeah. So it's something torn, which they all are. So that's that one. Right, number 12. This one's rather fun, but I can't get it all on. So we'll do this for now. One was a comic, which I've gone a little bit mad on. My stamps are comics as well, comic characters. Marvel, Iron Man, and that's X-Men, that's Mystique. And this one is Night Owl, which I'm not quite sure what that one is. I just happened to find it in my Comic-Con. Oh, yeah, that's peeled off. I need to stick it down. I never use any, what do you call it on it? You have to stamp in a different colour. Something cold, which is this one. It's flowers in the snow. And I've also used this one, but that's the architecture, which is kind of a modern, I don't know, Swedish maybe type of architecture. Let me just check my prompts. Oh, and a bird, which is my owl. I don't know whether I've missed any. Let's have a look. Bird, favourite word, something cold, architecture, comic. Yeah, I didn't use the favourite word because one, I have lots of words I like, but I can't say one's particularly a favourite. And it just seemed pointless, really. Obviously, I used the bonus for this one, which was the stamping in a colour other than black. I think that's what it says. I can't remember now. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's what it says. A stamping in a non-black ink. And that's what it says. Yeah, I was actually going to have a list so that I didn't have to keep doing that, but I forgot to do that. Sorry. So I'll give you a little close-up from the top. You can see Hulk there. He got a bit ripped. My owl. And he's Spider-Man. And my little penguin, because he likes being in the cold. So that's week 12. We'll go on to week 13. This one is a little bit unusual and nothing like the style I've already done. And very minimal. You could say very minimal. I'm just going to have a little flip to see me prompts because I can't remember them all. A photo, a geometric shape. So that's my geometric shape. This is a photo. Something you see through a window. Lines. I've got two lots of lines. One here and one here. A ticket stub. And that's basically it, other than the number. I've filled all of the prompts. I think, I don't know, I can't remember what the bonus was. Typewriter Text. I decided not to use that. I didn't need it. I thought it would spoil the whole aesthetic of the collage, basically. So this one is very minimalist, but I really love it. Very kind of linear, and it's all, a lot of it is about the negative space as well. And you know, you sometimes you do need to have the negative space, even if it's white or whatever colour it is. And I really enjoy doing this. I know it's very simple, very straightforward, but they are very strategically placed to give a certain type of look to it. So yes, that's number 13. And number 14 is this one. Now, did I stick it on the back? Yes, I did. Of course, I haven't done 15 yet. So this one is, let's see if we can get you in shot, all of it. Right, so the first one for 14 was buttons, something royal. So this is the Queen of Hearts, obviously, from Alice in Wonderland. So this is my Alice in Wonderland spread. This is the one that I should have done the schematic on. I've also got another schematic page from my Marine Engineers book, 2 of them. I popped in some music, a poem, 2 of something. So this is a poem from Alice in Wonderland. I think it's possibly from Through the Looking Glass, which, if you'd like me to read it, it says, "Hush-a-bye, lady, in Alice's lap, till the feast ready, we've time for a nap. When the feast's over, we'll go to the ball, Red Queen and White Queen and Alice and all." So that's a bit of fun. So I think it was when the 2 queens went and fell asleep on Alice in Through the Looking Glass. I have to say, I've never read either book fully. I have read bits of it, and I've got books on it, and I still keep thinking, yes, I must read Alice in Wonderland. So this Twiddledee Twiddledum, they are a pair, obviously. They are 2. I've also got 2 of those and 2 of those on the page. The bonus was something purple. So this was the basis of the purple schematic stamping, and that's a stencil. These are all different stencils. The little ones are stamping. The buttons are stamped because I've still got so many others to do. I didn't want to have real buttons in here, even though I'd have liked to have real buttons. So whether I actually add buttons at a later date, proper ones, I'm not sure yet. So that is a digital that I have. I don't know if you've seen my purple Asters, one of my glue alongs. I did a very quickie where I was checking my mic. I think it was that one where I did the rabbit, white rabbit. So this whole digital set is Alice in Wonderland, but in purple and the kind of this tealy blue colour. And so I thought, yeah, there's the purple, but I also used a proper dark purple for the background, and I've added some purple flowers and fruit, and I added some extra ones of these just to help. This is from a digi-kit from Artymaze, and so I just added it to the background because I needed a little bit of colour, because if I'd have not had them, and obviously I was going to use him, I needed something to make him go with what was on the page. I like the ticket, which is also a digital from Vectoria Designs. These come from I'm not sure if it is Vectoria Designs or it might be Digital Collage Club or something like that, I think. These are all kind of digitals, and I just printed them on, because I hope to do an Alice in Wonderland journal at some point. It's on my list of many journals I want to do, and I'd like to work in it as well. So it's going to be a complete Alice journal. I'll make the journal and fill it with Alice ephemera. Got one of my tickets out, my box. And yeah, so that's this one. I'll give you a little close up. Hopefully I can get it all in. I don't know whether I can. I can't go over that way too far. So that's that one. That one took me a long while because I got all the big pieces done and I got her cut out, and then it didn't gel together very well, and I added this, which helped a lot, and then that was just very top heavy then with her and her. So I added another bit from the kit, a different page, to bring in the colours that's tied in with these. And then I thought I'd add the king as well, so it looks like she's pointing at him, saying off with his head. and then just sort of added bits and pieces really to actually make it gel together. Otherwise it was all going to be very similar colours and quite bland really, with her jumping out the page, and I wanted her to sit back down in the page a bit better. So yes, that's 14, and I thought today we'll do number 15. Now the problem is, as I said, it's going to be that way. I have got my pieces ready, so I will show you the prompts. So the first one is a repeating pattern found in nature. So what I've done is I've gone through one. The idea of me using this big A3 sketchbook was I've got some really, really big books that I want to use the book pages, and this is one of them. I have chopped off tops and bottoms, but you can see that would never fit into a normal size journal, because I don't want to cut it off. I don't want to cut up bits off it, you know, I just wanted to use it as is. So for this repeating pattern, I've used the wheat, also flowers, and I suppose you could even class, you know, wings of the bird. There's a few caterpillars down here, they're kind of repeating patterns, and obviously things like the leaves and stuff like that. So there's a hell of a lot in nature that's repeating, and so I thought I would just go wham, there you go. There's lots of things in that one. So the next one is something in watercolour and something musical. So I found some of my watercolour. These are kind of postcards. I think it, which way up did it go? That way, I think. Yeah. So we're going to put that up there somewhere, I think. And I've cut out a violin to go on that one, and I'm also going to use some music paper, of course. Why not? Why not? It also fills some of that big gap in the middle up. So that's the watercolour. This is something musical, and I've also got a nice clarinet here. That, oh, now then, stop it. And this is my calendar page, which is the last one. And also washi, which I thought this went quite nice with my seals. Sea lions? Seals, I think, because they're speckly. Sea lions are usually one colour. So nice seal ones. He's going down there. I'm going to put him up, some of that up there. Now with this is why I think it's the other way around. I think maybe it's that it doesn't look right that way round. It looks right that way round. I think what I'm doing is I'm going over that way a bit, and I'm going to put my clarinet in here. I did tear him a little bit, so I'll have to mend him when I stick him down. I used to play the clarinet at school. I didn't do it for very long. I'm just going to cut off the march. So I thought, well, I wanted to prove that it was actually a calendar page. I think I might take a little bit more off. So how much can you see? Not a lot. Not a lot. Right, so we've got this part at the top. Hopefully you can see most of that. Yeah. And as I say, I'm going to put some of that washi there. It's one of my William Morris washi tapes. He's going down here. So I'm going to drop him down. I don't want the clarinet over the violin because of the way I stuck it on. I did it all the way around, I think. It doesn't look right the other way up. It looks okay that way, but that way it looks a bit odd. It looks a bit sort of bottom heavy because of the way I stuck it on. It's coming off already. I started using this blue one. It's not blue anymore, and actually it's not really that sticky. And you need to get a lot on. It just keeps coming up. Don't know whether it's the watercolour paper. I say they're postcards, so it's quite thick. Well, I'll have to use one of my other ones. But I've got loads of them blue ones. Not one of them came out blue. They're nearly all washed out, which is quite annoying. Right, now then, it's all about the placement. I don't know how I want to place it. See, it doesn't look right that way up. And that's the way I was intending it initially. But we can put the birdie somewhere there. No, I want that on top of the music paper, but underneath the birdie, so the birdie goes on him a bit. Yes, he's going to be a bit of a pain to stick down, I think. See, if I bend it, it all comes up. Stupid thing. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use my white one. What I'm going to do when I get to the blue ones, because none of them will stick nothing. Pain in the neck is. Look at it. Look. Oh, God. The whole lot's practically come off. Look. Ridiculous. What is the matter with you, stupid thing? I'm going to have to stick it again now. Where's my book? I don't know, maybe I'll change the way it is. I don't know. I thought that's the way I had it. Like that. Like that. Let's do it again. Not sure if I've ripped it now. It's just got more oomph in the normal one. So I'm a bit fed up. Right. Here's my cloth. Oh, now I've mucked up a little. Where'd it go? Have I just knocked it off? The little, oh, drat. Where's he gone? Oh, there it is. Oh, there he is. He's a little bit, I cut him a bit tight, and I think he's, he went underneath. Let's see if it will stick down now. It's a pretty colour. I did a little bit of watercolouring. I like watercolouring sometimes. Don't do it very often. We don't do it very often. I don't want that bit there. Let's take you off out of the way. I don't want that there. I want it to go underneath. Take you out of the way. Can you actually see what I'm doing? Trouble is, I'm so far away, I can't see. It's so far up, I can't see what's happening. So it's really annoying me now. Right, I want you down here. I want you about there, like that. I decided to leave that edge in, so I'm going to put it on the edge of the page. He's coming down here. Make sure he's got some music paper behind him as well. I don't know where I want him at the minute. Possibly there. I can put something over here. And how about, no, I was going to have him on top of the music paper. Like that. Might be a bit awkward sticking that, but I don't want the clarinet on this as well because it's going to cross it. So I'm going to put it down the side there like that. I'll figure the washi out after. What I will do, this is partly the way I work. I will stick certain strategic bits down. That one's okay, I know what to do with that. That can come off at the moment, and so can that. So we're just left with these two pieces. So as they're more or less lined up as they are, I'm going to go all the way down this side here and stick it down, and possibly that corner. I've gone too far down, I think. See if we can get him on the edge. That's it. So that's now down, and hopefully it won't move. And then it leaves me plenty of room to do this one, which I can do from this side here. Let's do this side. I'm going to go over that way a little bit. So that's down and that's down, and then you can just flap them up to stick them down properly. But because this one is going under him, but on top of him, I can actually stick the music paper down. So what I will do is, I've got too much down here, so I'm going to have to rub it off. That will do for now. So I'm going to lift that and stick all this down. The thing is, with, you know, big expanses, you don't have to glue every single bit of it down for it to stay there. That's going to be under there, so it doesn't really matter. You probably need to do edges to make sure they stay stuck. Especially like this little corner here. And now I can glue this whole bottom half down from about here. And that bit. And that way you're not trying to do great big massive pieces of paper all in one go, and it's just, it's no hassle then, is it? Well, that's the way I do it anyway. And it also means that you've still got bits left, so you can place it where you want it. Obviously that's my next piece to go down, so all of this top of this can all be glued down. You still see me doing that bit, and this bit here, that can all be stuck down, because there's something going across there, so it needs to be stuck for the clarinet. Ooh, take you off. So until this is now down, which I will probably do with my art glitter glue, I don't need that bit, or I don't know, not sure where that's going at the moment. I think I might, let's see where that is. That's going next. So let's just see. Let's just see, shall we? I'm going to turn it sideways so I don't have the book sticking in my stomach and you can actually see what I'm doing. But it's going to have to be sideways, I'm afraid. Sorry. Let's just get this going. It always tears. That's the only trouble with big washi tape. It tears. I'm not sure if I actually want it. Yeah, I think I'll have it going underneath here. And I'm going to do it right near the edge, if I can. Oh, that wasn't a very good job, was it? And I think I will try. This will be a pain, won't it? Right, let's see if that'll work. I've got a crease now. I've got a crease now. Oh, yeah. We'll just give it a bit more glue because it's probably dried out a bit while it was waiting. Like that. I don't always feel I need to ink all the edges. It depends on the colour of the paper you're working with and what's behind it. That edge is not important enough to highlight it. This is highlighted by this part. I can now work out whereabouts I want it to go, so you don't obliterate the violin and still leave enough room for the clarinet. Not quite sure whether I want to put some more here or not. Let's turn it back round for a minute. Let's see. I don't want them bits. Oh, rip that one. No, I don't think I want any more of that one. I'm just going to see if it needs some gluing, because sometimes this one does peel back up. Depends on how much it's been handled. It's got quite a good glue on it. It's quite a nice washi tape actually. So yeah, there we are. Now he'll need gluing down. I'm going to put it about there somewhere, I think. I kind of wanted the clarinet to be kind of sitting on the edge of him, like that. I'm going to cover up those words. So we could put him down. I'm going to do art glitter glue for the seal. Whoops. Go away, you. Don't like you. You're a pain. So it'll take me long. So I hope you're all well at the moment. I would like to say a big hello and welcome to some of my new subscribers. There's been quite a few recently, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. And this is how we roll. I don't do any selling here. I just create. So you know that if you come here, you're not going to listen to people spouting on about digitals and journal sales and things like that, because I don't sell my journals. My journals are purely for my own enjoyment of making, and I do it at my leisure. This is going to be a real problem sticking this down, I think. Excuse the noise. I'm going to have to put a lot on it. I might even need to put a book on it, I think, to weight it down while it sticks. Right, I think it's stuck. I might need to add a bit more around the edges a little bit, but I don't know. As long as it's basically stuck down, it'll be fine. I'm going to do the... Oh, I better put me pin in my glue. Not to do that. I'm going to do the clarinet. Now, I've got to be careful because I broke it. I broke it just here. So I'm going to try and do that bit that way. Whoops. And then here, go. It's quite a nice, it's a long shape, but it's all in one bit. There's not much sticking out of it, just the broken bit. That's the only bit that's sticking out. It's probably why I ripped it. Now, what I want to do is put it so that it does this corner of, is that straight? I think it is. Let's get my glue bick out of the way. Let's see if I've got that in the right place. Probably not. So yes, I'm going to have to keep moving my book about so you can see what I'm doing. Which is a bit of a pain, but at least you can hopefully see now what I've done. I think what I'm going to do with this one is just pop some of this underneath it, because it's going over this hard edge of the watercolour paper. Let's put my lid on that one. And then all the main elements are down then. There's my list. I'm not going to do a doodle. It is a bonus, but I've covered all the... I might put some more washi tape on. I haven't decided that bit yet. So I'll stick that bit down there. And then we can do this bit. And then we will do this edge on here. Don't know whether that was my computer doing a funny cracky noise. It does that sometimes. Right. So, I think that's down. I actually don't like that bit. So I'm going to try and take it off. That's it. That's better. Don't need it, so it can go. I mean, it's quite a reasonably thick page, but you can still see some of the washi underneath it, which is a bit of a nuisance. And I'm just debating whether I want some more washi somewhere else. But I think I want thinner washi now. I'll just do that one piece, because I don't know, actually. It's sort of balancing with the seals. And there's a lot of kind of black and white and the greys. And so I needed a splash of colour, which I think the watercolours did a nice job. But I also feel there's a big expanse here in the middle that could do with a little bit of extra help. And I can use sort of stamps and stickers for that. Let's see what we got in here. Let's have a look. I kind of want something in the yellow and oranges really, but I think these are a bit kind of dull, these ones. Yeah, there's nothing bright in there, so they're no good. I don't quite know. See, this is also, I think this actually is brushes, but it doesn't matter. I've got my watercolour, so just wondering whether I want to cut out something, because that's nice, that is. That's nice. What have I got? Stamps. Oh, I've got a butterfly stamp. I don't know whether this is an embossing one though. Let's see. Let's see. It's one that my friend sent me. Oh no, it is a punch out. That's cute, isn't it? Look at that. Just straight on there. I like that. Might have to do some more. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go? It's still in there. Come out, come out, come out. There's my tweezers. I can see it in there. Come out, that's it. So they're slightly embossed. Yeah, quite cute. So we might put little splashes of them everywhere. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'd like one down here. Where should we put this one? In there. What do you think? Do you like that? I quite like that. Let's do a yellowy one. Let's see how that one comes out. They get a bit stuck, don't you? Silly thing. There we are. Oh yes, that's nice. I like that. 1, 2, 3, and then that's 4. So I probably could do with another one. I've got a little tiddly one here. I might do that. Let's see if we can get it over that yellow bit there. Oh, they're all getting stuck. Stop it. This one's really tiny. It's just enough to add the colour. I like it. Well, where should we put that one? If I have that one there. Oh, I definitely want this orange one over here. It's where to put this yellow one. Maybe I'll put the yellow one up there and put the orange one here. How about that? What do you think? I can't tell if you can see it from there. Let me lift it up. Tell me what you think. So with the yellow at the top, I like it. We'll stick them down, shall we? Do, do, do. Oop, oop, oop. That's that one. Then we do this one. Let's see that top one. I don't know if you could put that one there. And then we'll do this one. Oh, missed a bit. And we're going to put it on that corner just to take off that point, because that's what I do. And this is the same down here, taking off that kind of point there. Just to, the actual picture I felt at the bottom end is quite difficult to not have it square. But it doesn't matter, you can have it square, but it also becomes a harsh line when other things are torn. So sometimes putting little elements like this in just helps break those corners up. You don't want to put them on every single one, but and you're not going to get rid of them all, unless that's why quite often when I do my really, what do you call them, my, actually that was down here, wasn't it? Let's put that down in there. That way. There we are. Take that bit off. So yeah, they've got a nice little bit of embossing on them. I could go all day doing that. I love that, doing that sort of stuff. Now I've lost my pin. Where's my pin gone? Where's my pin? Where are you? Oh, there it is. It's stuck to me cloth. Oh, well, at least it's not on the floor, because my floor is diabolical. There's so much stuff on my floor. Right. So I have got washi, but I think we need something else. And obviously we need a number, which I did put in the front of the book. I clipped it on here. And actually it goes really well with what we've got. So I'm going to put that on. Now, where to put it? Do I want it up there? Yeah, I think I do. That'll break that white space up as well then. And then I won't feel like I need to put something else in there. So put that up there. And we could do with figuring out. I've got some nice thin ones. They come out of your Creative Studio box. And they're quite nice. I did it on... Did I do it on the one before? I done one of them with it on. It will start to come. Oh yeah, this one. This one, it was coming off a little bit up there. If you burnish it down really well, I don't always glue them, because, you know, if it does come up, I can always glue it at a later date. It doesn't have to be done right now. But I quite like that. That's quite nice, isn't it? I don't know whether I want to put some of this one on. It's got words on it. I don't know what it is though. Oh, I've got no clue at all. Can you see it? I don't know. Not sure if I want it to go up here a little way. I don't want a whole line of it. No, don't know. That's crooked. You're cooking, get up. Right, sorry, I'm right near my mic. That's better. Stick that down. Get my little burnisher out. Where is it? Let's see if we can burnish it down. If it lifts up, I'll stick it down. That's not stuck there. Stupid glue. Stupid glue. I think it came out. Seems to have stuck. Right, now then. I found that when I did the one before, week 14, I did put a lot of bits and pieces on because I again had this quite a large expanse in the middle. Because it's a big page, you know, that will happen. And it's quite inevitable, really. Now, do I want it over there or over there? No, I think I'll put it over here. I know it's a similar colour, but that's the whole point of putting it on, isn't it? So yeah, that's week 15. I'm not quite sure if I need something in here. I suppose if I had a doodle, it could go. I don't know. I'm not much of a doodler, really. And I don't think I've got anything done. I'd have to do it myself. So I'll have to think about that one. But I think at the moment... Oh, let me put my glue back, my pin back in my glue. As I can see where it is. The only other thing is to stick that back on the back. So I've got a repeating pattern, lots of them in there. Something in watercolour, something musical, which we've fulfilled very well. A piece of washi tape. This one and the little one as well. A calendar page, which is my seals. And the doodle bonus I didn't use. So that's fine. I will actually stick that back on the back, but you know, you don't need to see that. I think at the moment we can call it done, because I can't decide what I want to do now. And if I do add any more to it, then I can always, it might be on before I put it on Instagram, it might not. But that is week 15 of Margarete Miller's Collage Weekly Planner. I will leave links to her website down below. You can actually buy the planner off her website, I think, or out of her Etsy store. I bought the prompts, which is like sheets of paper with these on, and I just cut them all out. And you can buy those on her in her Etsy store as well, if you wanted to do your own. So I'd just like to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my process, my thought process behind my collage here. And I'm hoping to do another Carrie's prompt video very soon. I want to do, I can't remember which week it was that I started setting up. So that might be coming very shortly. I don't think it's the current one just yet. I haven't quite done some of the recent ones yet for that. I will do more of these. Don't particularly know what ones. And as you can see, I've done quite a few already. The 2 till 9, I know I've kind of got a couple of them semi set up. I've been kind of, as I've gathered, you know, things, I thought, oh, so one of them had that and one of them needed that, you know. So I have got some things done. And I should be back fairly soon, hopefully, with another video. I've had horrible weather and I've just not wanted to be up here, to be honest. And it's improving. There's lots of things happening here next week, starting tomorrow. So I might actually be able to get out a little bit more. I don't know. It's quite nerve-wracking thinking about going out after a lockdown, and we're slowly easing off our lockdown bit by bit. So I hope to be out and about a bit more, because I'm a little bit fed up of being confined to house. I think that's half my problem. I've got a little bit sad from just being locked up as it is, you know. And so I'm hoping you are all keeping safe and keeping well. I hope my new subscribers have enjoyed my video and you'll come back again and see me. Please don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, and as it does help me on YouTube to be seen. But we'll see you next time. Bye for now.